table, the kitty cat is inching up to the corner of the mattress because she wants to be as close as she can to my Govi card, which I have on the sleep mode, which is the flowers, as you said. So I wanted to ask you, did you notice that with your little pets too, your little doggies, that they're having a reaction to the card as well?
Well, on that picture, I had the card in my pocket,
Right.
and two of them were sitting, right on my lap, right where the card was. So I have to be honest. I don't know if it was the card or they just wanted to open Christmas presents at midnight. So, but it was in my front pocket. That's for sure. Back to you.
Well, I did an experiment, and I took the card and I put it in the middle of my bed when I ran in to get to the shower. And when I came out of the shower, the kitty cat was laying all over the card. And when I went to get it, she really kind of like nudged my hand away. She just wanted to stay on the card, and she's a little skittish. She doesn't like people. She runs away. But I noticed since she's laying on this card during the day, that she will actually not run away when somebody knocks on the door. So it works for any sentient being, anybody that has a body, because our cells, whether we're a pussycat or a silky or a human being or a bird even, we have cells, and our cells are made up of water molecules, and the water molecules, when the pattern disrupts, bad things happen. And one of the things that this product does is it repatterns the water molecule and it restructures it so that there can be a great communication again reestablished between the water molecules and the mitochondria, which is the energy of each one of our cells. And that just means that our bodies can then function at optimal levels. So again, we'd like to welcome you to the call. It is a special Harmonic Quantum Energy call. My name is R.S. Mallory. It is December 27th. This is a limited time offer. The second one, we had a limited time offer in November, and we've had such extraordinary response to these cards and the testimonies, which we'll hear a little bit later in the call this evening, and you've been listening to them, that the company owners decided to extend it for 3 days. So we welcome you to the call. And Dr. Lee, are you here?
Yes, can you hear me okay now?
Yes, sir.
Finally, I got both. I was getting one or the other. I apologize, everybody, for the delay. And of course, we're very excited about this technology. And, the more you investigate and the more you get into understanding electromagnetic frequencies and how they affect our bodies. At the same time, if you get to understand the role that water plays in this planet, in life, and in our bodies itself, it's very important. What we have is pure science. It works. And we know that because many of us have been using this card and getting many, many stories around the country and around the world. So for those people that are here for the very first time, what we like to do is to give you a quick introduction. This video gives you a quick introduction, which is about a couple minutes long. And then we're going to come back and talk a little more about the technology. Can you see the screen, RS?
Yes, sir.
And can you hear anything?
The water in our body is structured.
Yes.
Okay.
Healthy structured water in our body has a hexagonal honeycomb shape. Scientists have discovered that this hexagonal water forms a whole communication network. Harmonic frequencies can create harmonic resonating water patterns. On the other hand, unnatural discordant frequencies lead to disharmonious resonating water structures. Cell phones, computers, Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G and 5G, etc., emit so-called EMF radiation. This unnatural disharmonic EMF radiation can disrupt the healthy hexagonal water structure in your body. There is an advanced solution. A Govi card with a built-in harmonic resonator can restore the healthy water structure. The Govi card is equipped with a powerful quantum resonator with an effective working range of 3 meters that corresponds with approximately 10 feet. The card restores the healthy hexagonal water structure and offers 24 hours protection against disruptive EMF effects. You can carry the card in your pocket, put it on your office desk, or at night on your bedside table. It has a range of 3 meters that corresponds to about 10 feet. It gives you protection against the effects of EMF 24 hours a day. Power Boost strips for local applications. Use it for yourself and others. The Harmonic Govi card has a calming side and a more stimulating side. Choose the desired effect. These options are also very useful by local application and meditation. Harmonic quantum resonator technology. Healthy water structure. Also for local applications. More relaxed. Better sleep. Better mental focus. The Harmonic Govi card is a 24-hour solution.
As RS was sharing with us earlier, when we started the conference call, this Govi card is working very well for many people. And let me see if I have the presentation here so we can play that.
While you're getting started, could you please take a minute and make me co-host, please? For some reason.
Oh yeah, I thought you were co-host already, but maybe not. Oh,
You could make me one also, just in case we need to add some people.
Right.
Oh, okay, so you too. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Thank
you. Okay, perfect. Everybody's set now. All right, so let's go to the presentation itself. I thought I had it here, but it went away again. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go over very fast on some of the principles, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get this wonderful technology in your hands, get it to use with yourself, your family members, your loved ones, many people. Everybody should have and own one of these cards. The Harmonic Quantum technology is giving us a limited time offer this week until Friday. You can order it right now. The person that invites you can give you a link and you can place your order. The company sells you either one of these cards or they can sell you 3 and you get 1 free. Now, these Harmonic cards, they don't need to be plugged into a wall. You don't need to charge them. They will last a lifetime, or like they say, they will last until you lose them. But if you don't, it will continue to work. The only thing is you need to clean it up every once in a while, maybe with a cloth, a little humid cloth, and that's it. The Harmonic Quantum technology is introduced by Govi. It was designed by some scientists in the Scandinavian Peninsula, Norway, Finland, Sweden, in that area. And these scientists are physicists, and they have developed and patented this technology, and they're letting us distribute this product worldwide. Okay, what it does is it harmonizes the effects of radiation frequencies that were being affected from cellular phones, towers, 5G, and all the different devices that we probably are in contact with, either at home or at work and in different places, are really creating radiation and that's affecting the molecular structure of water. Since most of our organs are composed anywhere from 75% to 95% of water, according to scientists, and its proven technology, normally takes a shape of an hexagon, which is the minimum energy possible. And it looks something like this. When electromagnetic frequencies are affecting our bodies, then it disrupts the structure and it becomes chaotic. Then the body has a hard time communicating information. It looks like the network of these water molecules that are really arranged in a certain way where water is not really longer water, because it even has up to 3 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, okay? But in theory it's water, but it arranged itself in a certain way that it allows to form a network of communication that is vital for the functionality of our vital functions of organs and so on and so forth. So when you are exposed to this EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, what's going to happen is this disarray or chaotic arrangement is going to give our bodies a hard time, and it's going to be more difficult to either heal or to feel more normal or feel healthy or feel well. And that is a big problem. Once we introduce the Gobi card and the technology, this is what's going to happen. You introduce the Gobi card, Harmonic card, and this unstructured water will become structured again. This is the basic principle. We're simplifying it, of course, right here for this presentation. And this Gobi card has 2 different sides, the calming side and the side that you can use it for more energy. The flower side is the calming side. You can always push the buttons on the sides, and those are boosters, okay? So that's basically, in principle, what we have. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. What are some of the benefits that we can get? Sleep better, have more energy and feel fitter, increase our inner peace, more relaxed feeling, better able to deal with stressful situations, better concentration. I think that's important, especially if you work, if you're a student, or you're requiring your work concentration. Sometimes because of the problems we have or health, we cannot focus and have the concentration. Our production level goes down. So we can be more productive if we feel good about ourselves. If we can focus, if we're concentrated, we'll be more productive. And it increases muscle strength. Well, that's fantastic. If you do physical work, most of us have to do things that are physical, from getting dressed to just walking and cooking, whatever you do, doing the garden, or if you work in construction on something heavy, or if you're a sportsman or sports lady, I mean, you require a lot of use of your muscles. And there's many athletes that are beginning to use it with tremendous results. Decrease in depressive symptoms and reduction of tension. And some people are reporting also benefits of the people that have chronic headaches or migraines, okay? So what's important is that there's people out there that are using it already and they have results. So what I like to do, RS, why don't we ask for a few stories and a couple of testimonies, and can you handle that part to see if we can get some stories recorded here? And then we can come back and maybe answer some questions, and we talk a little more in depth of what's going on in our bodies.
Sure thing. Let's kick off with Smiley. He spoke at the beginning before most of the people got on the call. Smiley, are you with us? Why don't you give us your personal testimony, please?
Oh, I'd be great to. Thanks, RS. Yay, I got my, I don't know if you could see it, my little card a couple months ago. And what's nice, I start using it because I've been using this technology for about 8 years now. So I totally believe, you know, in the technology. And for sleep, I put it in the bed with me, and yeah, I just kind of lay it right next to the pillow. And I'll tell you, it puts you right into REM. That's the first thing I noticed going into REM sleep, which is stage 4 sleep, which is your restful sleep, healing sleep, and you know, all that stuff. But the thing you really notice right away, you start dreaming a lot. And that's the first thing I noticed every night. You know, I used to dream maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Now with this, every night from the time you go to sleep till when you wake up. And normally I only sleep about 3 or 4 hours a night. And with this, it's making me sleep about 6 hours a night. So you could really feel the difference. And I put it on my shoulder, and I don't know what side I put it on. I just put it on there, and I noticed it settling down my shoulder from my shoulder surgery a year ago. So the card is definitely working, you know, for me. Back to you.
Well, that's very interesting, Smiley, because you say that it's helping you sleep longer and sleeping in REM sleep, which is when your body normally heals itself in REM sleep. So if people do not get into REM sleep, then they usually have problems. They have purple or black circles under their eyes. They can't focus. They have a lack of energy. So now that you're getting all this extra REM sleep, what is happening to the quality of your workday?
Hey, my work day is 24/7. You know, my phone rings about every 3 minutes, you know, which I love it. Hey, as long as the phone ringing, you know something's going on. And, you know, I don't work a regular 9 to 5 job, but hey, I work 24 hours a day, and this card really helps because when I'm not at home, it's always in my pocket when I'm out, you know, during the day. So, you know, keeps you focused, and it definitely does work. So everybody needs to order 3. Back to you.
I was talking a couple of days ago with Charles Emaneker over there in Ohio, Michigan, and he said that he had a chronic pain in his shoulder because he injured himself playing golf, and he had to go to doctors and also chiropractors and do different treatments. He started using the card, and he says his pain has gone away. And I think that's fantastic. So let's go to another golfer. Let's go to the Florida state. Steve Hall is with us today. Steve, have you used this Gobi Harmonic card?
Yeah, Dr. Lee, I have, but I just want to have one question. Smiley's got such a smile on his face. What's his dreams been like?
Well, the same ones I had when I was 20 years old, those dreams.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all you got to say. No, no, I'll tell you what, I've had some issues. I do a lot of exercising, running and riding bikes and weightlifting stuff. But I've really over the last few years had some real serious sciatica issues. And I'm not going to say it's 100% gone, but I got my card here. And I carry it with me all the time. I've been switching it from my left pocket to my right pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, Dr. Lee, at least 80% of it's gone. And I mean, if you talk to any medical doctor, there's no nutritional products or there's no medicine they can do. They can do an epidermal or I'll give you a shot or something for pain and stuff like that. Or I used to lay on a round ball like a tennis ball, but hard rubber, and it's a knot and it coils up, and a lot of athletes get that. But I'm telling you, at least 80% of the pain is totally gone. I couldn't believe it within a day. It didn't take months or weeks and stuff. Plus the idea, you know, I grow along with Smiley with the REM sleep. We lay it with the flowery type up, and you do sleep. And when you're resting, you get, you know, the REM sleep is when you're really in, your body's healing itself. So I'm waiting. We're new, relatively new at it, and a little bit about some of this, but I'm finding out more and more people. This is really something pretty exciting. It really is an exciting product. So that's all I can say about it.
That is fabulous. Let's take one more story. I'm going to know if Mr. Phil is using the product. Phil Beller, are you using the product? No, you still muted. You are on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Absolutely. That is one beautiful card that everybody ought to have at least one of. I know we're ordering 3 more just for our family. It's only because I bought it to begin with and started using it and getting success with a back injury that they said I was going to absolutely have to have an operation on. And this has really alleviated any pain in that, letting me walk straight up again now. It's helping. I thought I was going to have a knee operation, but I believe this is going to maybe avoid that. It's helped it tremendously, but I just, for the dickens of it, gave it to my wife and told her to use it on her back. She's had back issues all her life, all our married life. We've been married 50 years. And no matter what, nothing has ever helped it. She takes Advil, this, that, and the other. She put it on it, and it within 30 minutes, it gave her it eased right up, no more pain. Within an hour, she was up walking straight. And I haven't seen that in so many years. It's unreal. So it went from there to her shoulder, and it did the same thing for her shoulder, and nothing again has been able to help that either. She put the energy side right up against that shoulder, and within about 30 minutes, the pain was gone. I then gave it to my daughter. I didn't give it to her. She came in and said, "Can I borrow that card?" And she just had a major back operation, 9.5 hours in surgery, put a steel plate in her back with 8 screws and rods. And she put that over that because it doesn't affect that. And within 20 to 30 minutes, it alleviated the pain, the severe pain that she was having. And now it's just, she uses it periodically whenever she can feel it coming on, and it takes it right away. And of course, each of us that I've loaned it to at night, it's the REM sleep, like Smiley was talking about and Steve's talking about, is unbelievable. And the dreams, sometimes the dreams are way out, but they're dreams. And they're just like the dreams, like you said, you used to have back in your 20s. I can't say enough about this card. Wherever I use it, it just seems to alleviate everything that's there.
Thank you so much, Phil, for sharing your story with us. RS, do you have any ladies that would like to share this, that you know on the line that used the GOE card, that can share your story with us?
I think Denise has a really, really great testimony that she was telling me about, but before she does, I'd like to share that I have a gentleman who has neuropathy, which means from diabetes, and he can't feel his legs and he can't feel his feet. And he bought 2 4-packs, and he's about 6'7". So he took 4 of the cards for himself, and he puts on those white socks, the athletic socks, and he puts a card on each side of his left calf and his right calf during the day, and all of a sudden he can feel his legs. Then at night, when he takes a shower, he puts on fresh socks, and he puts the cards underneath his feet, in between the sole of the sock and his feet, and he goes to sleep like that. And he wakes up every morning, and he can actually wiggle his toes, and he can feel them. So he's in 7th heaven. And Dr. Lee, I have a good friend who knows me for about 30 years, and she called me for Christmas and Hanukkah to wish me a happy holiday. And she said, "What are you up to?" When I told her about this, and she has a bunch of ailments, and she bought one. She called me up and she said, "I was so sick that I couldn't buy my adult children Christmas presents, but I have this card 2 days." And I called up my son and told him to come and get me, because I'm going up for Christmas. I feel so great. My arthritis is, I can walk. I don't have any more headaches. I'm going up. Order me a 4-pack. I'm going to give all.
Well, as soon as we get the story from Denise,
Right.
then what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how you can place your order. If you're in the business, how you can maximize the benefits for your organization by doing the right placement and things like that. And then for those people who want to stay a little longer, I would like to show a couple-minute video, a 3-minute video that will be enlightening as far as the amazing, water that is pretty much alive, you know. All right, so let's go to Denise. Where is Denise? Is she?
Here I am. Hi there, Dr.
Hello.
Lee, RS. I must tell you, this is like a miracle worker for me because I've been told I need knee replacement. And so my left knee is the one that cartilage was taken off, and I was told I had to have the surgery for both knees. But I put it on the knee, and I had it held with my jogging pants that I pulled it up to hold it into place. And I fell asleep. When I woke up, the pain was gone. So I said, well, let me put it on the other knee. And I did the same. I fell asleep. I woke up, the pain was gone. I'm like, wow, let me see if it can help the neuropathy. My neuropathy is due to a pinched nerve in my back. So I put it on each foot. I fall asleep. I wake up, pain's gone. Same thing with the other foot. Then I put it in the back. It's like, it works. Like my shoulders. Okay. I was coming down with a cold yesterday. So I put it underneath each eye until I felt it, whatever's going on, stopped. And I put it on under the other eye. And then I
Wow.
put it on my ear because my ear was starting to hurt. I put it over the ear. Then I put it on my throat. And then I put it on my forehead. Whatever was trying to catch me, it was gone. I am so excited.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your great story with us. First, we're going back to with RS. RS, let me ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
If I'm a member already with Govi, because I've been using the gas pills, and how do I share my link with somebody that wants to place an order, or how do I place an order myself if I want to place an order?
Well, if you were already a promoter with Govi for the fuel pills, our wonderful flagship product, then you simply log into your back office and you will see, if Smiley could hold it up, he's got a purple card. You will see that purple card right there, and you can order, thank you, Phil. You can order one card for $120. It's $7.95 shipping and handling. Or the better buy, Dr. Lee, is to order the 3+1 pack. So you get 4 cards for the price of 3. You get 1 card free. That's $360, and still it's $7.95 shipping and handling. Now, you can do that if you're a promoter. What you can also do is you can go, if you have somebody who's brand new and they're not sure right now about the Govi fuel tablets, but they want to start with the card, the Harmonic card, you can send them your link. I posted it in the chat. It is govi.com/card, CARD, / the username of the person who is inviting you. So for instance, Denise is Gas 101. So Denise's guests would go to govi.com /card / Gas 101, and they would become customers. Should they want to upgrade, Dr. Lee, and actually become a participating promoter with Govi, then they can just log into their customer site and they can upgrade to promoter. And then they will be able to also order the Govi fuel tabs. So here it is. You can order 1 for the $120, or you can get 3+1 for a total of 4 for $360. Either way, the cost of shipping and handling is $7.95.
Excellent. As far as the commissions RS is concerned, when you order 1 card, it generates 100 CV, which is very, very strong. And for 3 cards, it will be 300 points. Now, the important thing is where the volume is going to be placed within your organization. So what we are recommending is this. You have 2 options, basically. Either the person come in as your customer, meaning that you give them your link and they place the order, they become a customer. They don't have to be on auto ship with the gas bill or anything like that. And what the computer does is assigns this volume and place it on your short side, okay? Or on the line that you need volume, which is your pay line, okay? That's where the volume is going to go. However, that is going to benefit only you. we were having a comment here with Steve, and if you happen to have someone that, for example, you're talking to Mary or you're talking to John, and we need to ask them the question when they say, well, how much is the card? We say, well, $120. Would you like to get it for free? And we just wait for the answer. Don't keep talking, wait for an answer. If the person says, I would like to get it free, what do I need to do? Then what do we need to do, Steve, if I want it free?
Well, what I did is I just signed up another one today. I signed him up for the tablets, then went right back in and signed them up for a 4-tab, and I put them at the bottom so everybody in the line got the volume.
Perfect. Okay, so the idea is this, that you're going to place them on the bottom left or on the bottom right of your binary. And you can either do it in your back office by setting your binary to that side or place them manually, okay? The most important thing is if you put them first with the gas spill, whether it is 1, 3, or 7, okay? Of course, if they buy 3, there's more likely they can get free product. If they use at least the 2 to 3 pouches, even if they don't place an order on the gas bill anymore. And if you use the product, you save about $150, $170. So that pays for the card. If you order 7, if you order a 3-pack, then you need 7 pouches. So you can save at least $400. If you're in California, bless your heart, because you're going to save over $500. And he's going to pay more than for the card. So that's why Smiley's smiling, because, I mean, California is a no-brainer. They want the free cards, 3, and you get 1 free, you get 4 cards. That's $480. If you're going to save $500 and you play $360, hello, you get cash in your pocket, you get the free cards, you save the environment, you get more power in your engine, you prolong the life of your engine. It's a win-win, it's beautiful. Plus, all that volume is shooting all the way upline and everybody's making money. I mean, it's a win-win situation. I want to go to Smiley and get his feedback on this. What do you think about this, Smiley?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I'll tell you what we did on the last order. We had a person ordered the 3-pack and, got the 4 for the $360, I think it was. And then we had a couple people here in town who missed the order. So we sold 2 of her cards for $120 each. She actually made money, almost on the deal. So
Wow.
I'm like, Sherry, just sell them for $120. It's the same price and the people save on shipping. So it was a win-win for everybody. She collected $240 off of it. The points ran upline and, she got most of her money back. So now she has 2 cards for like what, $160, something like that.
Oh my
So,
God, this is fantastic. I want to go to the East Coast. A gentleman just joined us. Hopefully he's there with his wife, Jeffrey Moore, in the East Coast. Jeffrey, are you there?
Yes, we are both here.
Wonderful. Well, Jeffrey, we've been playing phone tag, and I've been wondering where is the story that you guys talking about on Gobi Card? We have a lot of people on the line. We'd love to hear your story. What happened? You got the Gobi Card, and who's using it? What's going on?
Well, my wife is a slight bit shyer than I am, and I'm pretty shy, as everybody knows. So she's requested that I share for her. She's had back issues for 15 years and done everything to try and remove the pain. And so she's had the card on her body nonstop since we've got it. And we take and look at her pain level 2 or 3 times a day, 1 to 10. So probably after a week and a half, Dr. Lee, I said, what is your pain level? She said 0.
Wow. And where was she before when we started? What level were you at? Or she at?
10.
It was oh my gosh.
Her pain has been so bad for so many years. What happened was we were in a car accident. She had 5 fractured vertebrae, 2 broken. She healed. She was in like a turtle shell for a number of years. She healed, went to physical therapy. Physical therapy broke her back again.
Mm.
And she's had so much pain. What she's done for years is she says her pain, she just puts it in a box.
Wow.
And now with that back break, she said she couldn't find a box to put the pain.
Well, how does she use the product?
She puts it in her sock.
Okay.
She lays with it under her
Okay.
night,
Okay.
and she won't hardly let me touch it.
And you
So
use,
I'm
she
going to
uses
get
the
my
calming.
own.
She uses the calming side, the flower side against the body.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the flower side.
Beautiful.
And then she uses the other side also because it seems to help the pain a lot too. So
Would she recommend the product?
Oh,
yeah, here she is.
Absolutely. Yes, yes,
Yes?
yes. I recommend it. Yes.
All right. Well, let's give it a hand. I mean,
She
that's
wasn't
a
shy
great
there.
story. I mean, it's a great story. And it's a testing that the science behind it works.
Yes.
To get an idea how incredible science is advancing, and actually, you know, people know him for many years, but many people have not accepted that water is pretty much alive.
Yeah.
And is affected by not just electromagnetic frequencies, in this case, the Gobi card, but is affected with the thoughts, with what we say when we talk. Let's take a look at that. Would you like guys to see that?
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
more than just the card, I want to tell everybody here, I'm not preaching, but more than just the card, we really need to pay close attention of what are we saying in a daily basis to ourselves and to others, because it's
That's
really
right.
affecting the molecular structure of the water. You understand what I'm talking about? So,
And Dr.
yes.
Molecules of our body are like a hairnet, like grandma used to wear. H2O, 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. So that's the dot and the dashes, the bars and the dots. And when that hairnet is broken, then there is a lack of communication from the water molecules to the mitochondria in the cell, which is the engine of the cell, telling it what to do and how to perform and behave. So when you repattern that hairnet and it all comes together and it's 100% whole, then your body functions on a very different level.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And you know what the harmonic card does when that equilibrium or restructuring happening, it's like resetting some of those bad issues that are going on, and it's like pushing the button and getting a reset, and then all of a sudden things are working out. Exactly what I had to do to come in, because I came in, my microphone wasn't working. Then I came in, I couldn't put up videos. So it was really frustrating. So I had to reset, I had to start over again. And that's what we do when we put our card next to our bodies, is resetting what other things are affecting or making a mess in our body by changing all the structures. It could be electromagnetic frequency, it could be something going on in your life, or it could be yourself and what you're talking about also. So let's pay close attention to what
Dr.
we're
Lee,
saying.
Dr. Lee.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say the last 2 days we've been with our son-in-law, who's a native from Korea, and he's a avid soccer player, and he's having trouble with his legs. He's very interested to find out what's making his mother-in-law feel better.
Well, absolutely. What you can do is this. Share with him the Telegram channel. We have posted testimonies. We have posted some of these videos that we put in here. People are really interested in knowing a little more about what's going on, because most people think that this is just crazy idea.
Yeah, my
But there's
daughter
been many
realized
products
that
in the
too.
marketplace that have not worked because they're doing the wrong principles. Some of them are trying to block the effects of electromagnetic frequencies that are coming either from the 5G, the towers, or whatever. Whereas, why are these devices are not working, or why are they sometimes worse?
Well, it's really interesting, Dr. Lee. There are many different kinds of devices. I happen to have here a pendant that is supposed to repel and block EMFs when I'm at the computer or when I'm at the supermarket. But I have to charge it on an electrical charger, and then I wear it on my chest, and it suddenly dawned on me the back side of it is radiating inward into me EMFs from this device, which is very negative. So I have it now in the box and I don't use it. Instead, I harmonize the water molecules in my body.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, all right.
Bravo. All right, let's
Yeah.
that is awesome.
You do not have to charge this. There's no electrical charge on this. A person who might have a valve or a mechanical knee, or as somebody else said, they had some plates in their body on their spine or something. There's nothing electrical about this at all. It is making the water molecules knit together so that they can communicate with the cells and repattern your body correctly. So for my money,
Otherwise
So
harmonized.
basically, is the body that once it gets the right structure again, the body knows what to do. All right.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
The body takes over. All right, let's watch the video. Let me know if there's sound, please. Is there image right now?
yes,
Okay, is there sound?
Hey guys, it's Mike.
yes.
Water is all right.
Yes.
We enjoy looking at it, we enjoy playing in it, and we really can't survive without it. But what if water is not how we typically see it, as just a body of liquid? What if water is far from being inanimate? What if it's actually alive and responsive to our every thought and emotion?
Yes.
Dr. Masaru Emoto undertook extensive research on water from around the world, not so much as a scientific researcher, but more from the perspective of an original thinker. He realized that it was in the frozen crystal form that water showed us its true nature. Dr. Emoto performed experiments where he would freeze distilled water and observe them under the microscope after exposing them to things like music, words, pictures, and thoughts. The results were nothing short of remarkable. For example, here is a distilled water crystal that has not been exposed to any elements, and it looks like a plain hexagon. After Pastoral by Beethoven was played to the water, it formed a complex and delicate looking crystal like this. And for all you Beatle fans out there, here is a water crystal which looks like a flower after being exposed to John Lennon's Imagine. Also, here's what the water crystal looks like after being exposed to music from Bach and a Kawachi folk dance. Pretty gorgeous, right? But when the water is exposed to a heavy metal song, it didn't form crystals at all. It just looks coarse and dented like a rocky surface. The next one is really interesting. When water is exposed to Elvis Presley's Heartbreak Hotel, the water crystals form in the shape of this, what looks like a broken heart. After receiving some fascinating results from music, Dr. Emoto took the experiment to the next level by showing different written words to the water. Here's what the water crystal looks like after being shown the words thank you and love and appreciation, truth and eternal. All beautiful, especially the crystal formed from the word eternal. It looks like a crystal within a crystal. But when the words shown to the water were you make me sick, I will kill you, and Adolf Hitler, here's how the water crystals turned out. As you can see, the crystals formed from water exposed to positive words. It's far more symmetrical and aesthetically pleasing than that with dark negative phrases. Now, in case you were wondering, the water's reaction to words was not only limited to the English language. Dr. Emoto tried this experiment using different languages, and the results were the same. Something else that was really interesting was that prayer also also had an effect on water. Here's the picture of water crystals taken from the polluted Fujiwara Dam. And this is what the same water crystals look like after a Buddhist prayer. Dr. Yamamoto also wanted to see if pictures had any effect on water, and it did. Beautiful crystals were formed when photos of the sun, Niagara Falls, and dolphins were exposed to the water. And finally, the ultimate experiment. Can water sense our thoughts? Does human thoughts have the power to change water molecules? Dr. Yamamoto and his team focused positive thoughts on the water for weeks. The water crystals turned out brilliantly. But when they focused ugly thoughts towards the water, it resulted in deformed crystals or no crystals at all. Now, as you may know, water makes up over 70% of the Earth's surface and from 50 to 70% of the human body. And if these experiments were accurate, then think about it. The water inside our bodies could possibly be affected as well by words, music, and even thoughts. For example, when you're at a dinner with your family, you feel loved. But say you're in New York City during rush hour, you may feel hate and resentment. That could be because at the most fundamental level, the water in your body is reacting to the emotional energy or thoughts around you. So basically, we have the power to transform ourselves with our thoughts. Better yet, we have the power to transform others and the whole world around us. So if you believe in the results of this experiment, then perhaps if we were all more positive to those around us, it could make the whole world better on a fundamental level. Guys, let me know your thoughts about this experiment in the comments below. Do you believe that water is alive? Do you believe our words or even thoughts can affect all the water around us, even those in our bodies? Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
So, Dr. Lee,
That's interesting, eh?
this is just so amazing. I think the proper term would be that water is sentient. You and I, we have a human body. As human beings, we're sentient beings. My pussycat and Smiley's little doggies, they are sentient beings. We all are made up of 90+% water, and so they have an intelligence of their own. When they are repatterned correctly and restructured, then they can give directions to the mitochondria, the engine in each of our cells, and then our body can progress and do what it's supposed to do. When they're broken, they cannot communicate with that engine, and so the body is disrupted, and it is not in harmony.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Can we use this or the Gobi card on pets? Will it work on pets too?
Yes, we talked about that earlier. I have a pussy cat who is, she's a scaredy cat. When somebody knocks on my front door, she runs and she hides. And I'm not accustomed to that because in my lifetime, I've had 6 other pussy cats who were like dogs, like Smiley's little doggies. They would run to the door, invite you to sit down, jump on your lap, give you some love. This little kitty cat runs away. But since I'm using the flower side, and I'm keeping it on my end table at night, she doesn't sleep with me anymore. She sleeps on the corner of the mattress as close as she can to this card. And I did an experiment when I went to take a shower. I put the card on the middle of my bed. And when I came out of the shower, the kitty cat was laying completely on the card, and she actually used her paw. When I went to take her off the card, she wanted to lay on it. And
Wow.
now somebody came to my door and knocked, and instead of running away, she just sat there. So it is affecting her. And I asked Smiley, because he has 3 little doggies, does he notice a difference? And they are all over him anyway because they love him. But he said, honestly, he keeps the card in his pocket. So they might be sitting on his lap a little bit more because I believe that they are attracted to the vibrations and the harmonic resonance of this. Dogs and cats and birds, ferrets and chipmunks, they all have a higher degree of hearing than we do. They can, like the dog whistle. We can't hear a dog whistle, but a dog can hear it. A cat can hear it. So I believe that they're all attracted to this. And I can tell you that my pussy cat is less scaredy cat than she was a week ago.
RS, that explained this morning why I woke up and I laid the card out like that, and my whole bedroom was full of kitty litter.
Yeah,
You
What
heard
does she
something.
say about that? I thought she had you trained.
Oh, wow. Okay, folks. I think we've gone just past the hour. However,
Dr. Lee,
yes.
excuse me, but I have a question for you. Dr. Lee, if you don't know him, is very close to his mama and his wife. And he goes back and forth to take care of his mama who lives in another state. And did you gift her one of these for Christmas,
No,
Dr.
I
Lee?
have told her about it. I don't have one yet, but we're talking about placing an order for her, and she can get the benefit for sleeping, for aches and pains. I mean, she's 92 years old, and yes, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to really benefit some of our loved ones with this wonderful technology. And of course, it takes education, and some people are skeptical about this, and some people will listen, some people will order, some people won't. But I believe that people that are getting the card are really appreciating the value of this technology.
For
And
sure.
of course, when you think about that, you can use it for many years. It is pennies on the dollar, really, that will cost you every day that you use this wonderful technology. And I mean, if you go to a visit to a chiropractor or to a doctor, or you are treated by different kinds of other sciences, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars, and you may not feel as well, So why not let our bodies heal themselves and feel good by just restructuring something that is so important in nature and in our bodies, which is water. I am a hydrologist. I'm specializing in hydrology and hydraulics, which is water. But most of my life, I focus on water movement, from the water cycle, the clouds, the weather, the rain, the runoff, dams, hydroelectric power plants, how it flows in a pipe, and whether it's a storm drain, storage, irrigation, whatever not. But now I'm looking at another aspect, which is really wonderful about these technologies. If you want to get a more in-depth information of what's going on with water and how water also has memory, I have placed another video that, for those that are more scientifically inclined, you may want to get something out of that one. That is a 1-hour video. I put it on Telegram. And if you want to watch that video, it's very, very interesting. That's cutting edge. That was 2014. And so it's only about 4 or 5 years old. And basically what it gives you is an overview of what happened with some experimentation. This doctor was the one that discovered the HIV. It's a French doctor and a scientist. And he's the one that put together some experiments and recorded that water has memory also, and how these frequencies of energy are really real, because everything around us, all the matter, is really vibration and energy. We are energy. And when we go to the infinite level of nanotechnology, and we start going more than going into a cell, but going all the way to the elements, and we go past the elements and we start looking at the vibration and the frequencies that are emitted by different substances. We start looking at electrons and neutrons and protons and things like that. All we are is just energy and vibration, folks, and it's real. And so from our thoughts to what we say to the way we act, it's being affected really by those energies. This Gobi card works. There's science behind it, and it really affects the pattern of something that is very important, which is the water structure in our bodies. So let's use it and let's share it. We have a few days to do this. We have 3 days, and let's share the good news with people. Let's place some orders and let's make some money. Why not? I want to give the microphone to my co-host, RS.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Lee. I'd like to remind everybody that we are on daylight savings time, or daylight savings time is over. I get confused. But the end of the week now is on the end of each day is 4 o'clock Pacific time, 5 o'clock Mountain time, 6 p.m. Central time, and 7 p.m. Eastern. That's pushed back an hour from what it normally is because of the change in the clocks. So this is going to be over on Friday at those times in your time zone. You know, Dr. Lee, they did experiments with the harmonics of the sentient water, and they looked under the microscope with water drops, and they played Beethoven, and they saw how the rhythm of the water drops were going. And then they put on a salsa, and they saw that the same water drops were dancing differently to the salsa, literally dancing to it. And then they put on Rimsky-Korsakov, who was, you know, boom, 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 boom. And so that's when they really realized that this water, which is 90-something% of our bodies, is in control of what our bodies is going to do. And as you said, since our brain is over 90% water and all of our organs, once we are in, that's why it's important to realize when we can bring our body into harmony by allowing the harmony of the frequencies to interact with our cells and the water in our body, we are going to create and maintain a wellness in our body, in our brains, and in our thoughts that we have not done before. So we'd like to, again, congratulate you for being here. Welcome to the people who are guests. Please get back with the person who invited you. You are going to need their website if you wish to order as a customer. That link, I put it in the chat, will be govi.com/card, C-A-R-D, /, and you're going to need their username. If you would like to purchase some Govi fuel tablets, which are an extraordinary product, you can get the link from your the person who invited you. Order those first. You can order a 3-pack or a 7-pack, and then you can go in and your sponsor will be able to help you. And you can then go in and you can order this card, or bring in your mother, not your mother, but bring in somebody in your family who is going to appreciate these cards. And as Dr. Lee said, you'll be able to structure the purchases so everybody will be able to make some money. We'd like to thank you very much. There is a Telegram channel, which is Govi Worldwide, that Dr. Lee created for us, and it has these videos and many other videos and information and a PDF about the Harmonic card on it. We encourage you to please join that. You just go to Telegram and search it out, or ask the person who invited you, and they'll get the direct link to you. And we are going to adjourn for the new year, but we normally have these calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays and a training call on Saturday. You're most welcome to come and join us. And Dr. Lee, the scuttlebutt is that when we get to Salt Lake City on July 27th and 28th, and some of us are flying in early and staying late, we are going to corral Lance Conrad and Burke Green, and we're going to insist that they put these cards in the back office. Now, scuttlebutt is that they're pretty responsive to this stuff. I know that we have one particular person to thank for this limited time offer, and kudos to her and much gratitude, because everybody who has these cards now, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't give them up if you offered them a $500.
That's exactly right.
Just ask and more.
I wanted to just mention that we have a recording that we put together on YouTube last time on the first call that we did on this Harmonic card that is available online on YouTube. And if you guys like this call, I want you to put a 1 on the chat. If there's enough ones, I'll commit myself to, after we finish this recording tonight, I will upload the recording as is on YouTube tonight. If you want this recording available to you for the next 3 days or 4 days. You're just waiting for the ones. Is there more people? Well, Smiley, okay. Michelle, Allison, Jana. Who else?
What?
Anybody else wants this recording to upload? Because it's gonna take me a while. I want to make sure. Okay.
Posting the link for the last call. There it is.
Okay, very well. All right, so we're going to be placing this call then on YouTube as is. It's going to be probably, we started around this time an hour ago, is that right? We started around 5:15 or so. So it's going to be like an hour call, all right? And we're not gonna edit, it's just as is, all right? And you will have some testimonies there. I don't know if I will have time to cut the testimonies. If I have time, I will do just the testimonies by themselves. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. Is there any questions before we wrap up? We give 1 or 2 minutes for questions. Anybody has a question on the product and how to order or the company Gobi? No, it looks like it's all clear.
Hi.
Oh, hi there.
Hi. Yes, this is Maimuna. How are you?
Doing well, Maimuna. Where are you calling from? Where are you located?
New York, Brooklyn, New York.
In New York.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And Denise is my person
Oh,
that
wonderful.
I came to meet. Yes.
Yeah,
And
great
I
news.
just, yes. I know a lot of people that are in need of this, and you said, when was it that we possibly may be able to get them on the back office? It wouldn't. Did you say July or did you say
No.
sooner?
It is available right now.
Yes.
Right now, you can place the order and we're gonna have it available on the Tuesday, today, tomorrow,
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is over.
Friday.
And I don't remember what time RS set Eastern time. What is the closing time for the placing orders?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7
So as long
p.m.
as you can place your order before Friday, 7 p.m., but don't leave it last minute because
Right.
they mean business. Right
Yeah.
at 6:59, this thing goes away. All right.
Mm.
So don't leave it last minute. Place your orders right away. And the faster you place your order, the faster you're gonna get your product. If you place it towards the end, it's gonna take a little longer to ship. So you want to be on the first one, place your order in the next 24 hours so you can get your
He
product.
doesn't, I haven't taken any money.
Any other questions?
He's bringing me money tomorrow.
No, if we get it,
Oh,
No more questions?
You guys aren't muted.
he said, he's,
Hey, Dr. Lee, Maimuna is a jazz singer, not Maimuna?
She's a jazz singer?
I actually sing many different genres. I sing opera, jazz, ballads.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just like me. I love singing.
Yes.
I've been
as a matter
a
of
professional
fact,
singer.
But she,
Sunday.
I really appreciate your talent.
Thank you. Last Sunday I sang at a church the Ave Maria by Cochini.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, since you're in New York, we should say, stars spreading the news.
very good.
You're the man.
When I get the video, RS, I'm definitely going to, they're going to get it for me. I'll send it to you.
Wonderful.
And then you can share it with them.
Thank you.
you got more talents than we realized there, Dr. Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Lee.
Well, I would say happy holidays and happy new year. Wonderful. I wish the best for you and your family on this new year 2023. And if we don't see you before, then we see you on the next call, which is going to be a week from today. Correct?
Dr. Lee, thanks for all you do for your mother.
or else I'll call you in a bit.
That's fine.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Dr. Lee.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, RS, for all you do as well.
See you, Dan
Yeah.
Flipper. Bye, RS. See you,
Take
Smiley.
care,
Thank
Stevie.
you,
All right,
Smiley.
partner.
Thank you, RS.
Keep that smile going, Smiley.
Or
Thanks,
else
Bye,
tonight
Allison.
for my cold.
Right. Just saying, it's nice to have you here smiling.
Successful
Bye, RS.
2023 for everybody.
I'm gonna
Rock
put
and
this in my
roll.
sock. I'm gonna put it in my sock tonight. See what happens.
Yeah.
If you have kitty litter all over your bedroom.
See y'all later.
Knowing Steve, he's probably gonna put the Gobi car right on the accelerator and then press with the foot on it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Dr. Lee, thank you.
All right, see you
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
God bless everybody.
Good night.
Prosperous and healthy 2023.